Hello everyone. In this semester, I'm going to take your mechatronics subject. Basically, it's an interdisciplinary subject. You need to have the knowledge of different engineering backgrounds to study this subject. But I find this subject quite interesting, and especially in the age of automation, you will see its application everywhere from industrial application to day-to-day life application. You will find the use of this subject mechatronics. So I hope at the end of this syllabus you will also find this subject that much interesting and important. So I'll begin with the introduction. The mechatronics was originally introduced in Japan by a senior engineer Tetsuro Mori. He was a senior engineer in an electric company, that is Yaskawa Electric Corporation. He developed this in the year 1969, and later they have registered it as a trademark in the year 1971. But after some years, they have removed the trademark and they have made it public so that all can use this. Especially this came when Japanese started developing robots in the year 1960. So this mechatronics, you can see this word mecha plus tronics. So mecha means mechanism. It comes from the mechanism, which is from the mechanical, which is a mechanical thing, and tronics from the word electronics. So mechanism means the combination of links and joint which is used to transfer the motion or force. And as you know, robot is a combination of robotic arms and joints. So this is a mechanism which is used to do certain operation or task. And by the use of electronics, they were initially used to operate the robot. So from here the word mechatronics began, but later on it didn't remain only to the mechanical or electronics things, but due to the application of sensors, control system, feedback system, um, it the application of electrical engineering, computer engineering, control system, communication system, all those things came later on introduced in the field of mechatronics. So especially it is a combination of electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, electronics engineering, control system, computer engineering, communication system, all these things. But you don't need to study in details of all these subject or engineering branch, but you need to have some parts of this engineering branch you need to study so that you can understand this mechatronics, or you can become a mechatronics engineer. So it has wide range of industrial application, especially all automotive industry, aerospace industry, medical industry, especially the MRI machines, and defense systems, consumer products, manufacturing industry, material processing industry. All these industries are leading towards automation. So everywhere you will find the use of mechatronics. So not only here in your day-to-day life, also in your cell phone, in your watch, everywhere you will find in your laptop, in bike, everywhere you will find the application of mechatronics. So this is the definition of mechatronics. So basically it is the subject mechatronics concerns with the synergetic application of mechanics, electronics, control and computer engineering in the development of electromechanical product and system. So basically all these engineering branch knowledge you need to gather to develop the product which can work more in a more efficient way. So in this video you can see this is the perfect example of mechatronics. This is the robotics arm. You can see the arm and the joints, and it is picking the pallet from one place and it is keeping it in other place. So we taught the robot the position so that it is able to guess that from where I have to pick the object, and from to where I have to place the object or pallet. So this is an example of mechatronics. This is a here we have not automated, here we have not this is automated, but here we have not used any kind of sensor. But in the second video you can see here the robot is able to guess which is a metal and which is a non-metal. You can see here it is picking that plastic one is a non-metal thing. It is there, it is sensing, and it is guessing, it is able to sense that which is metal and which is non-metal. So it is keeping the, you can see here, metallic things in the blue bucket and blue basket, and the non-metallic things in the yellow basket. So here we have used along with the mechanical and electrical electronics thing, we have used sensors also. So this is an example of mechatronics. And moving towards another example, you can see here, this is a beautiful video I have made in one airport. So you can see here the raindrops are automatically here these drops are automatically falling, and they are making they have set the programs like that when the drops are falling, they are falling in the form of a sinusoidal wave. So this is also an application of mechatronics. And during this corona time, you have seen the people are preferring to use automatic hand sanitizer. You don't need to press anything to make the sanitized liquid flow out of it. But here you can see, if you'll place your hand below below it, then the sanitized liquid will automatically fall into your hand. So it is able to sense your hand. So according to this, it is making the sanitized liquid fall out of the box, or um, out of the box into your hand. And this kind of application you have also seen in your metro station, or in airports. They have these kind of automated wash machines, where if you keep your hand below the wash machine, you don't need to open any tap or something. Just keep your hand below the wash machine, then the water will automatically fall into your hand. It will be able to sense your hand position. And when you will remove your hand, then the water will automatically stop. So these are the application of mechatronics. And here, this is also done by me and my friends in one training program. Here you can see here the hydraulic liquids are pushing the piston in the forward direction. So this is the application of mechatronics also. And so all those kind of application you will see in in your that shopping mall, or in any market complex, or in metro also. When you enter, the doors automatically open, so they also sense your position, and they open the door, send signal to the actuator, and they open the door according to this. So these are the examples of mechatronics. And in your day-to-day life also, you have seen the automated cookers, or automated washing machine, or automated all the cook home appliances also. After certain time they will stop. So all these things are application of mechatronics. So this is a very interesting subject. So these are the advantages of mechatronics. So the product produced are cost effective and very good quality, obviously, because when you are doing something manually without the automation, then there may be a chance of getting different kind of errors. Basically, we call it swipe in the short form. Swipe means standard error, or instrument error, or workplace error, or person error, or your environmental error. So you may face all these kind of problems, but with the help of automation, you just need to feed the program, and you just need to tell your machine that you have to do these things, and within these time periods. So the machine will do your work. So there may not, so you will not face these kind of human error or environmental error, because you are not doing the manual things. So by this way, it will be obviously cost effective, and the product, you will whatever you will get because of this application of mechatronics, will be of very good quality. And second advantage is the performance characteristic of the mechatronics products are such which are otherwise very difficult to achieve without the synergetic combination. Yeah, with the knowledge of only one particular discipline, you may not be able to design certain project or product. But with the help of all these backgrounds, like control system, with the help of sensor, with the help of feedback loop, feedback control, all these things, you can develop the product which is more efficient and which can perform in a better way than only by using the knowledge from a particular discipline. Also, it has a higher degree of flexibility. Certain things which you cannot measure, or you cannot observe, or you cannot get the data manually, but this you can, or certain tasks you cannot do manually. But this for example, the JCB or any lifting device, you cannot lift that heavy heavy instrument or machine. But with the help of this automation, you can be able to do such things which is usually very difficult to do by manual process. So it has high degree of flexibility, and the mechatronics product can be better than just some of its parts. So this is second point, and fourth points are quite similar. And fifth point is greater extent of machine utilization. Yeah, the human being maybe get tired, but once you teach the machine that you have to do certain things, it will do more efficient way than the human being. And yeah, you just teach the machine, and you keep it run, it will do your job. So it is greater extent of machine utilization. And next advantage is due to the integration of sensor and control system in a complex system, capital expenses are reduced. Yeah, without the use of sensor, for example, in a shopping complex, you see the doors will automatically open, otherwise you have to keep someone to open and close the door. So all these, because of the sensor, your expenses are reducing. Not only these day-to-day life example, but in industrial applications also, because of the use of sensor, there is a huge benefit because of this automation. Especially we can reduce the manpower and we can increase the productivity. uh, we can get same amount of we can get more amount of product within the minimum time period because of automation. And next point is owing to incorporation of intelligent and self-correcting sensory and feedback system, the mechatronics approach results in greater productivity and high quantity of one quantity and producing reliability. Yeah, we human being generally may uh, do some kind of error, but with the help of automation, if we know that the machine has to run certain time period, after that it has to stop because of the heat and frictional loss and other things. So if we'll do the automation, then it will give a feedback that signal that now this heat limit has reached certain level, or uh, uh, by this way it will automatically control the thing, so you can achieve greater productivity. And um, you can produce high quantity of product within a minimum time period, and you can achieve the you can get reliable product. So these are the advantages of mechatronics. And disadvantages is, yeah, obviously to purchase the thing, your initial cost will be high, and you have to get the knowledge of different engineering backgrounds for designing and implementation. And suppose you need if have faced problem to particular discipline, then you have to go into details and face the problem separately and properly. And also it is very expensive to incorporate the mechatronics approach into an existing or old system. Better to replace the old system and buy a new I mean new automated system than to incorporate this mechatronics approach into a old system. So basically, the application I've already told you, in home appliances like washing machine, bread machines, etc. In automobile, like electrical fuel injection, anti-lock brake system, aircraft flight control, navigation system, and also in automated manufacturing industry, like in the robotics and numerical control machine tools. Everywhere you will find the application of mechatronics.